Our guest today is Tom McCracken. He has a lot of things in his background. After serving 14 years in the military service, Tom accepted his first pastorate in North Carolina in 1998. Pastor Tom and his family have been in the Roanoke Valley in Virginia since the summer of 2000, serving one local church as the senior pastor for 5 years prior to launching Community Church in July 10 of 2005, a church that now boasts over 300 members. So Tom holds 2 undergraduate business degrees, one in management, one in marketing, 1 seminary degree, 3 master's degrees from Liberty University, and an educational science degree in educational leadership. He is currently working on his dissertation for a doctorate in education from Liberty University. The focus of that is peer intervention, improving the rate of student intervention during bullying incidents. He has also served as adjunct faculty at Virginia Western Community College, as an assistant professor in the Liberal Arts and Social Sciences Division, teaching world religions, Old Testament, New Testament, Christianity, and ethics. Having held a Virginia teaching license with an endorsement in business, Tom also served for years in the classroom, working as a homebound teacher, a GED instructor, and substitute teacher for Roanoke City, Roanoke County, and City of Salem. Tom continues to serve as a consultant for local school districts with their anti-bullying initiatives and has been covered by several local media outlets. Now, one thing we didn't put in there, Tom, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you've also served as a school board member, have you not?
Yeah, I won an election in 2015 for the Catawba District of Roanoke County.
Well, it's great to have you today. And so let's just start off with this question. So you've been involved in a lot of different schools and community colleges, local schools, public community college and stuff. What are some of the most exciting and promising things that you see as an educator working with today's students and in these environments?
Thank you for that question. I think it's integral in the culture in which we live, where everything just seems to be so negative, and the coronavirus has just distracted and dissuaded so many people, especially when it comes to education, with the policies that have been put in place with should we be online, should we be in school, and you can't please everybody. And I think sometimes as educators, we can get so busy and focused on what we're doing that we forget to step back and remember why we're doing it to begin with. And I think there are so many encouraging things for education that we need to be aware of. The biggest thing is the potential that we as educators have in the life of the student. It has been rightly said that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And I think that there are so many students that have so much potential. I would say every student is pregnant with potential. And I think we just, as educators, need to focus on that's our primary goal: student achievement, student success, creating that old Greek philosophy of not just teaching them writing and reading and arithmetic, but creating these citizens, model citizens of society that will contribute back, that will be involved, that will continue that disciple and mentorship. So number one, I think, is the potential. That's very exciting to me. And secondly, resource-wise, I believe right now in every school district in our country, there might be a few, California might be an issue, but for the most part, we are, as educators, better resourced and equipped to meet our goals in student achievement than ever before. There are more funds being thrown at education now than ever, which has so much potential, not just in students, but with facilities and security and safety and curriculum and teacher pay. I mean, all those things seem to be trending up. And oddly enough, on the heels of the pandemic, I know it's certainly not over, but it's getting better. We're finding school districts, because of grants and federal funding and other things, we're finding school districts are having a surplus of money, trying to figure out where to put it and what school to give it to. And so we're looking at new classrooms and open concepts. And so I think it's a very exciting time for me to be involved in education, whether it's in the private sector, and I've had experience there, or in public schools.